this is Bobby with Bobby Stamps. Welcome back to my channel. I have a super cute card I'm going to share with you guys today, and I hope that you can see the background image. This is called an inlay background, and I am going to show you how you can use your dies and not pop them out if you want to leave them in there to create your own backgrounds. I hope you guys can see that. It's kind of hard for me to tell if you guys are seeing it. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. For my card base, I'm using Magenta Magic, and it is 4 1/4 by 11, and I just scored it at 5 1/2. Then I have a piece of just basic Whisper White. This is 1 inch thick. I am going to trim it down after I stamp my sentiment using the tailored tag punch. So we'll get to that in a little bit. I am going to be using the Artistry Blooms adhesive backed sequins. And then of course the beautiful Celebrate Sunflowers and sunflower dies. And then I'm using the rainbow glitter paper, and I'll show you. This comes, and what I did was I just cut it at 4 inches, and I wanted to make sure I had the yellow part because of the sunflower. So I just trimmed off this end so that way I would make sure I would get the color I wanted. And then today I'm also going to show you how to use our new adhesive sheets. Okay, so what we're going to do is take our thick piece of Whisper White, and I am going to layer the sticky sheets on the back. And I have cut my sticky sheets just a tad bit smaller than the thick Whisper White because I do not want to have to trim this, you guys. That's where you're going to run into trouble, is if you have to trim it. So I'm going to pick this up and look and see if that looks good. I am going to trim a smidge off that end because it looks a little bit ragged. So let's see, I'm just going to trim, just find my 5 1/4. I'm just going to trim that off just a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to do all of my trimming before I do my die cutting, because I don't want to have to trim my paper at all, because where you run into trouble, or where I ran into trouble, so I'm laying this piece, the glimmer piece, onto the Whisper White. And see what I mean? I did that kind of crooked. So now I'm just going to bring this in here. But where I ran into trouble was after I had die cut, and then I tried to go back and see, you have to do this a couple of times because this is thick. So let's go ahead, and the edges is where they want to start peeling up, and then once you get them peeling, it's just kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, putting everything back together. So then I have a little bit right here on this side, not much at all. So I'm just going to trim that away like that. I have to clean my paper trimmer when I'm done with this. Okay, let's bring the big shot in. Geez, oh peas, I got a mess. Okay, and then we'll just bring our dies off that plate. I'm going to turn my yellow at the top, and I want my flower up there to begin with, and then I'm going to kind of layer that piece there. And I think I'm going to do this piece coming in this way, and we'll turn this piece going in that direction. I want to leave room because I'm going to do the big flower again down there. Okay. And then let's just trade places. And I think I'm going to do this little leaf there. Bring this one coming there. And then I'm just going to put just the end of that one right there. Okay. Just be very careful. I think more so touching it than anything, because you don't want those inlay pieces to start coming out on you. And then I'm going to do my stamping for my sentiment, and I'm going to stamp it in Magenta Madness. Woo! Let's just stamp that straight down. Before I lift that up, I'm going to get my embossing powder ready. This is just clear embossing powder. To make that shine, you want to get that embossing powder on there while your ink is still wet. Okay, just flick that off. And then we'll turn on our heat tool. And we'll just heat set that really quick. And this is just going to give it a shine. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I just thought the glitter paper was such a shiny. It would be nice to have this a little bit shiny too. You can kind of see when it starts to, there we go. Just want to make sure that you get it all when you're doing the clear. Sometimes I've turned my heat tool off and looked at it and realized that there was just like a little bit that didn't get melted. So you want to make sure you do get that, all of that. So that's just another way to use your inks and create just a little bit of a shine, if you guys can see that. And then let's go ahead and banner the ends. First, I'm going to trim it down because that all won't fit in my punch. And I love using the triple banner punch for this. Although in the new catalog, we have a new punch that will do that for us. I haven't got my order yet, but it should be coming any day. Grab my magenta base. And I'm just going to layer that on there. And you can put the yellow at the top, at the bottom, wherever you want. Now I'm going to use Tombow, again, just because I don't want to disrupt those pieces any more than what I possibly have to. And the roller on the adhesive just might do that. So I'm not taking my chances. So this one got cut down a little bit more than what my other one, as you can see, I have more of a border, but that's okay. Now, I'm not going to do this on camera because I already had this one done, because I was deciding on this one. I used the vellum, or not the vellum, I'm sorry, the adhesive sheets to hold that down, but I kind of think I'm going to like it better if it sticks up a little bit. I'm just going to put some adhesive around the center, because the center is going to be covered up anyway with the sentiment. So I'm just going to use some Tombow to hold that down. You could use glue dots if you don't want to use the Tombow. Oh, I got some glue on the front. Don't do that, you guys. And then just put this right in the center. And then just hold it down just a minute until it grabs a hold of your paper. And then I'm going to take some glue dots, if I can find mine, and just randomly place some Stampin' Dimensionals. I said glue dots, but I meant Stampin' Dimensionals, you guys. It's been a tough day today. I had so many things planned I had to get done, and I'm having technical difficulties over on my blog. And I'm very, very frustrated about that. Now, I messed up, and you can see my glue right there. Hopefully my fingernail is going to make it disappear. I'm just kind of rubbing it in, guys. Maybe it won't show. I think it dries clear. I usually use glue dots, but I was feeling brave today. Okay, let's grab a couple of adhesive sequins. And I'm going to use a larger one in this corner. And that's more of the pink color, and this is more of the orange color. Move a large one there, and then I'm going to do the orange small one by the pink one, and then the small pink one I'm going to move over by the orange one. And I accidentally grabbed 2. Let's go ahead and do that. Now I don't know where the other one went. Okay, so you can kind of see how this one is laying up and this one is laying flat. That's because this has that adhesive on the back and this one doesn't. So if that bugs you and you don't like that, just put that adhesive on the back and then run your piece of vellum through your die cutting machine and it'll lay flat like that. Okay guys, please make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe, and if you hit the little bell icon, it will notify you every time I upload a video, and I do that on every Monday and Thursday. Thanks guys.